What's up, folks? How you doing? If you're watching this, you're watching our new vlog that we just put out today, or tomorrow, or really whenever you guys actually end up watching this. But this new vlog is all about showcasing everything that goes in behind creating everything that Live Life Intense does. I'm one of the owners, Lee Frazier. Started it with my brother almost 7 years ago, and since then we've done a lot of backcountry hikes. We've got a small campground. We do river tours. We work with tons of great companies, local companies, but the biggest thing that we do that we love doing is inspiring other people to go out and find adventures here in rural Cape Breton Island, and not only just here but wherever you live. So the idea behind doing this vlog was just to showcase a bunch of different things that you can do wherever you are, and adventure is only limited. Like, what you can do outside is only limited to your imagination. So if you can think up anything, like, it doesn't have to be much. This vlog that you're going to watch now is about finding a little bit of whitewater here in rural Cape Breton Island, and just things about developing Live Life Intense that goes into not everyday business, but stuff leading up to the summer, like expanding the campground, all that sort of stuff, talking about gear, doing gear reviews, anything and everything that goes in behind Live Life Intense. So I hope you guys like it. I had so much fun shooting this, and looking forward to putting these out every week from here on out. Peace. Okay, it's about, 9 a.m. I slept in a little bit, but today's mission is heading to Shetty Camp, and we're going to meet up with Jimmy Peterson, who is a fly fishing guide at Shetty Camp, and I want to get into the Shetty Camp River, hike up the Salmon Pool Trail, and just check out the bottom bit of the river. Now, to give you a little context, over the last, I'd say 2 to 3 years, I've been really trying to make it my mission to get in, scout and map all the rivers, or the main rivers that feed off the Cape Breton Highlands. And growing up, I spent all my time on the Margaree River and hiking it and paddling it, but not the entire river. And about 2 years ago, we put together a trip, and we went and paddled from the headwaters of the Margaree in early spring and the end of May, started June, and paddled all the way to the harbor. And it took us about 4 days on 2 canoes and a paddleboard. Now, since then, I've been up there many times. It's pretty fun. It's all about water levels, and the summer's too shallow, so you need to get in the spring, early spring, when the water's high, and you got some great white water, some unbelievable scenery. So then the next one on my list was Shetty Camp, and last year a couple friends of mine and myself took off in early May, earlier in the year. The snow's melting in the highlands, so the rivers are usually at their highest they are all year, and I ended up doing a 3-day trip, which took us 5 days, and but we finished at the first pool. So today I want to go up to the Shetty Camp River and scout up to the first pool, and maybe push a little bit further, and then see what it's like, and paddle a couple sections, and yeah, so stay tuned. Here we go. We're on our way to Shetty Camp. So I just got to Jimmy's house, and we're gonna get some gear ready and head up to the park and hit up the Shetty Camp River. What's up? What's up?
Hey.
Ready to hit the river?
Yes. So this or this?
I don't know. So we're here at the head of the Salmon Pool Trail. I'm just trying to pack up gear, and so these pack rafts are great because they pack up super light. The one I got super lightweight, and trying to figure out the gear to hike up, because we've got was it 4 kilometers to the cabin, I think?
Yeah, 4 kilometers.
And and then we've got another couple kilometers past that up the third pool. So yeah, anyways, this is what the bag looks like. That's a 65 or 70 liter bag. Borrowed it from Ash Mac, and probably what do you think that weighs?
20 pounds maybe?
Yeah, so that's got a pack raft, paddles, my boots, my dry suit, insulating layers, I have my life jacket, my knife, all that stuff. I'm gonna carry the camera. We're trying to pack down some gear to throw in that one bag, and then that bag will roll up and stuff inside the pack raft, and then I'll paddle out, but we're just gonna grab this shit.
Go in behind the rock there and then come back out. You know what I mean? You're gonna go like zigzag in the shot. I could shoot it from here with the 400, with the 300 or the 200, right low, and or here, right here. Or there's another point there, up there. See this is the tail of first, and that's the head of first. Okay, so we are at we're at the first pool. Just checking out the pool and the rapid just above it. There's a little bit of kind of a zigzag rapid, and so when we did this in May of this year, we ended up finishing above this, like a little ways, a couple hundred meters up the trail past first pool. So this is kind of like a little bit new checking these out, but I think we'll hike up a little further and then come back and try to run this rapid and maybe get a little shots of it. The first pool, there's if you've ever hiked Salmon Pool Trail in Shetty Camp, there's a cabin up at first pool, which is where we're at right now. And last year or so, they jacked it up and replaced the sills, I believe, fixed some of the stuff in it, because before we used to snowshoe up here and ski up here, and the door was kind of falling off and it was getting a little haggard, but it's pretty neat because they restored the cabin. I believe they just put a brand new roof on the cabin. So yeah, this is the inside of the cabin. Little table. It's a double bunk. There used to be a wood stove in here at one point. Well, that's pretty much it. Just overlooks the river. So we are here at Chance. So I think this is where we finished. We finished just above here. We were scouting this last time before we pulled out. And this is a place called Chance Pool, above first pool. It's not marked on the Shetty Camp River. But yeah, this one, I'm gonna scout this one and I might put in above it and then run down. And then we might just run a few times and have some fun. But I was more curious to check out the water levels to see if this is suitable in this height of water, which is more average for shoulder season stuff in the Shetty Camp region. Whereas in May, when we did this in May, the river was like wild. It was up almost a meter above what it is today. But here, let me show you. Nice little drop. That flushes you right through. Nice little canyon. And then out, and then you run in the sets, a little flat water, and you run in the sets for first pool. We're just above Chance Pool, and I figured why not. We'll just run this one down to the cabin. It's a pretty fun stretch. I mean, it's maybe like a half a kilometer from here down to first pool, but you've got some nice class 2 pushing 3 rapids. There's a little bit of a drop here, and then a chute that pushes through to Chance, and then it's just a bunch of fun little rapids, whitewater down to the little bit of falls that runs down to the first pool. So we're just gonna get kitted up and jump in the water and run these maybe once, maybe twice. We'll see how cold I get. Forgot some stuff at home, but anyway, here we go. So for everybody that's watching, this pack raft, if I didn't cover it already, this is ultralight. It's called the Kokopelli Rogue Light. It is a 9-pound pack raft. It's made of a lighter material. My other stuff, the other stuff you can get is like a heavier canvas stuff, which is more rugged, which is what we took down this river in the spring. But the cool thing about this is that there's a zipper on it. So a T-zip. Other pack raft companies have a similar one, just in a different position. So what this enables you to do is store equipment inside the pontoon. So say if you're hiking into, the Shady Camp River or the Marguerite River, and you have your 70-liter backpack like we showed you earlier on, that can all fold up into little dry bags and get shoved inside the boat along with like a spare paddle and a bunch of other stuff. And then you just zip it up like this. Make sure that that's seated here. And inflate with this valve. And it doesn't go all the way, but it goes like the majority of the way. So it takes all the bulk of the pumping on a pump, or if you have the inflation bag, it takes a lot of that time away. So you just pump it up, you top it up with that pump that's there, and then you're good to go. So we just ran that chance pool, rapid, little channel, little chute, and it, yeah, that was fun. The boat, because it's so lightweight and filled full of water, because I don't have spray skirts for these, just because when I got them in the spring, they were not available with spray skirts at the time that I needed pack rafts. So we got more coming next spring with spray skirts, but just because it was so lightweight, I tried to catch an eddy halfway down, and it just started sucking me in. I started working backwards, but these are so stable and so easy to use that just so much fun. But here we go. We're gonna run this down. I'm just waiting for Jimmy to go down and get positioned with the camera. And yeah, we're gonna run. Freezing it though, there's definitely a leak in this suit. I mean, there's no wrist seals, but yeah, there's definitely a leak in the suit. Okay, so that was round one. Might as well hit it again. You good? Yeah?